Hi, this is Jason from Horrific Nightmares, and it's Saturday, Slashback Saturday. This is a segment created by my very good friend, Joe the Horror Man, where he picks a theme, and we have to watch a slasher movie based on that theme, and do a short review. This week's theme is horror comedy. Slasher comedy, slasher spoofs, you name it. And I picked The Final Girls. The Final Girls is a 2015 film which runs approximately 92 minutes and is directed by Todd Strauss Schulsten. Now, he was responsible for Isn't It Romantic and a bunch of TV. Now, this stars Thaisa Farmiga as Max Cartwright. She was in Anna, The Nun, and The Bling Ring. This also stars Malin Ackerman as Nancy, also Amanda Cartwright. She was in Rampage, Watchmen, Couples Retreat, and she had a small part in The Skulls. This also stars Andrew Ludwig as Chris Briggs. He was in Final Girl, which is actually funny because this is called The Final Girls. And my favorite TV show, Vikings. Now, this movie had a $4.5 million budget, and the writers named or modeled Nancy, or Malin Ackerman's character, after Amy Steele's Ginny from Friday the 13th Part 2. Now, the running time of Camp Bloodbath, which is the movie in the film, is 92 minutes, which is the same running time as The Final Girls. And in the original version of the script, Billy Murphy, who's the killer, was originally named Hatchet Face, but they changed it. This movie is awesome. I had told Joe after I watched it this time that I actually loved it more this time than I did the first time, and it was one of my favorites the first time I watched it. This is actually now my favorite horror comedy. I absolutely loved it. If you're a Friday the 13th fan, you have to see this film. In any of the Friday the 13th movies. If any of them are your favorite, you have to see this movie. It is absolutely fantastic. It's hysterical. Absolutely hysterical. A little bit of the plot, because I don't want to give too much away. I actually saw this, I believe I saw it on Netflix a long time ago, and I didn't really know much about it. And I found that I really enjoyed it more when I didn't know that much about it. Thaisa Farmiga, who plays Max Cartwright, is Malin Ackerman's daughter in real life. Now, Malin Ackerman played Nancy in the final, or Camp Bloodbath, which was the movie that basically started her career. And she's had trouble finding a job because she's basically been typecast as a final girl or a scream queen. Her mother dies in a car accident. It takes place 3 years later. On the anniversary of her mom's death, they are showing a Camp Bloodbath Parts 1 and 2 double feature at the theater. One of her friends basically tries to get her to make an appearance, being Amanda Cartwright's daughter. She finally gives in and goes with a bunch of friends, and they end up inside the movie. And that's pretty much all I'm going to say. The situational gags in this movie are just great. And to be honest, I don't know how they got away with the kind of stuff that they got away with. and not getting sued by Friday the 13th people, since they seem to be sue happy anyway. So, yeah, this is absolutely fantastic. It's probably one you have to be in the mood for unless you're a huge Friday the 13th fan, because there are just so many Easter eggs in this movie. Right down to the noise that's made when the killer is near. I absolutely love this film, and I can recommend this to pretty much anyone. If you don't like horror comedy, but you still like slashers, give this one a try. It may change your mind. And definitely check out my friend Joe to see what he picked and what our theme is for next week. And if you like what you see in here, hit that like button and subscribe. And until next time, peace.